building or catch it live on pay-per-view stream.
A certified talk to him fest is what a lot of people say. So before we get into the rest of the card predictions, just give you a quick prediction. You and Oops, how does it go, including round judgment?
I'm 30.
Oh shit,
30.
that's
Yeah.
it. That seems
That's
pretty,
how I
pretty
write it.
simple to say.
Yeah, that's how I write it. I don't write to give a round away. You know what I mean? And the way that my rounds are, again, I mean, somebody would have to say what Payne said, right? Like, oh, I don't know. I just didn't feel that round. Like, and then what am I going to do? But as far as the amount, the different approaches and the entertainment factor, I don't know that he can keep up.
30, he says. All right, let's jump right on to the next one. Big K versus A-Ward. I love it. I love it. Everybody always does that. You know what sucks in my shoes? When you book a main event and everybody's calling a 30 easily. Oh, this is clear cut. It's like, fuck. Like, everybody's indecisive about this battle. I love it.
Bro, you literally got two of my favorite battlers.
Me too.
Two people that are so just incredible.
Yeah.
You're going to hate a lot of my responses to these. I can't call that.
No.
I cannot. This is the first call it.
Nah, we got Real Deal over here gracing us with his presence.
I can't call it, man. I'm telling you, man.
We need that. Too many people look up to you, Real.
I know, man.
We need that. I
promise you, I'll give some other picks. I can't call that one.
Give me a 55-45.
I couldn't even give you 51-49.
Get the fuck out of here,
bro. It's so really? Okay. Like you got two of, and this is what drove me crazy. Like you got two battlers. Like there's so many things that Big K does well.
Yeah.
That he's actually underrated in so many aspects. Like people just say the vague thing, Big K's a beast or he's a monster. Like he can do everything though. He can even rebuttal. Yeah. A-Ward is just like you cannot put him in an environment where he does not flirt. Like, and he can turn whole crap. Like it's gonna be, man. This has Battle of the Year written on it. To me, you know what I mean? Like both of those dudes are different, man. I'll call the rest of them. I can't call that one. I knew coming in, I knew you was gonna be disappointed, rightfully so. It's a very disappointing stance.
All right, that's the last one. All right, everything else I need a full judgment from you. All right, but I called K 2 days ago, and he was like, "Yeah, man, my bad. I was in my backyard, just going over." And I don't be hearing K prepping as early like that, and a lot of times he's late with it or whatever, But there are certain battles where he's like, "Nah, I need this one. I have to have this one." And,
I fully feel that he knows, because I feel like for K, even if he doesn't think somebody's that dope, he's pissed off that many people think that
he said that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
said that.
yeah. So like even if he's like, I don't care what they think, whatever. It's not that he cares what they think. He's just pissed. Like you really think because he really believes that person's not that good. And you know what I mean? And
on A-Ward's side, I can tell from him, even outside of interviews, just personal conversation, even when we were setting this up, I can tell, man, like these guys both want this win.
Yeah.
They both want this win. Like, this is not like, all right, well, I got booked and I'm showing up, do my job, being professional, or this is a quick bet. These guys, like, neither one of them really wants to walk out of there saying or hearing people say that you lost. Right. Neither one of them want that. So
listen, I'm usually I do the battle and then I go to the bar and drink, and I got half an ear on the battle. I'm gonna have to bring drinks up on the stage and be right there for that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get you right up there with me, man. Let's get you right up there with me, man. Let's get you right there, man.
Some ice cold beer for you, boy.
Yeah, we got some fun this Saturday. Ill Will 40 Boss.
40's my battle rap crush. That's Bay, but Ill Will. Ill Will is just one of the most dangerous. I got Ill Will. 2-1.
What? 2-1.
Yeah, it will. There's just so many things that he could do, man. Like I talked about it briefly. He could clown you 1 minute, and then he could say some super crap. Man, he has one of the best bars I've ever heard when he said that "turn up dead like Weekend at Bernie's" is great.
The turn up is crazy.
Bro,
the turn up part of that.
So Ill Will is absolute, and again, that ability to turn a whole crowd on somebody. I'm gonna go Will on that one.
He has my favorite A.R.P. diss of all time, and I don't know if you know the round, but him versus Jag, the way he set it up, his third round. So Jag had this promotional video of calling somebody that supposedly was associated with Ill Will, that did some business with Ill Will, to say the least. Right. And he had another camera recording it so you could see the person that Jag was talking to. And Will turned that into like a whole setup in the third round, you know, saying like, you talking to this person about X amount of things that happened, you know, but I was much bigger than that, man. I had a little bit of this over there, and I had a little bit of that over there, and I had a little bit of that over there, and I had a little bit of this over there, and I had, when the spot got hot over there, then we had to take the movement, you know, over down there. You know, Coke so white, A.R.P. be like, damn, what y'all got over there? And it was so crazy because I had did a 15 Minutes of Fame, I think it's 15 Minutes of Fame interview before that, where I dipped down between my knees or something. I got a bottle of water, something like that. But the lineup and everything just associated so perfectly where I came up, I wiped my nose, everything lined up so perfectly where people was like, I think A.R.P. was doing drugs down there, so shit like that. And it was fresh in everybody's mind. And the way that he turned, like you said, stop on a dime, from being humorous to serious to a haymaker in a split second. He pivoted.
It's unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he
can make his third bar comical, and his fourth mean as hell, and like you'll go from laughing to just like, oh, like that is something, bro, that I'm studious when I watch him, bro. I'm like,
pivot
how
game.
did you do that?
Pivot,
you know, because normally if I'm doing comedy, I gotta comedic until it pays off. Like he's something different. You know, 40's a legend, a GOAT though. You know what I mean? So I know this is not the battle to walk in half-assing in any, and not that 40 would or whatever. You know, I've seen 40 battle someone in Boston. I still don't remember who it was, you know, and that's no slight to them. Maybe I was just drunk, but 40 showed out, you know what I mean? So it's not at all, but Ill Will's tough to beat on any.
Yeah, she's one of our GOATs, and I think one thing that she has on her side is the heavy underdog factor. So once you start chopping at Goliath and then your rounds, it turns the fans on that much more. Like, oh shit, she's doing it.
Right,
she's doing it.
Yeah,
she's doing it. So, but Ill Will is Ill Will. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Shout out to Will and 40. All right, O-Red Active. This is my street battle right here.
Right.
Blood in the Crip. I got a little bit of everything on this card. I feel like I covered every base.
Oh man, this is a fucking great card, man. This is I'm gonna go ahead and say Active 2-1.
Why?
I'm gonna say Active. I think Active, you know, I think O-Red will probably win an early round, you know, vintage O-Red coming out.
First round.
But I feel like Active will have, you know, I think the title turns slightly in the second. And I think Active will take 2 and 3. I think he'll have Active a lot of times says some real witty street shit. You know what I mean? That I think people will, you know, I think he does that slightly better than O-Red, you know. And I don't know. I think there's more to rap about with O-Red for his longevity and how many battles and whatnot than Active. You know what I'm saying? I think there's more material to go off of. And I
like this one though, because everybody always says when Red is on RBE, and I expect that to continue, you know, because when Red shows up on RBE, it's classic shit.
Oh yeah.
And Active, I think he has a grudge because this battle is being made up, you know, and secondly, this is an opportunity to really grab a new fan base too, because when you feel like people have been ducking you and being scared to battle you, and then when you do get a nice shot versus a great name, and you're getting on different platforms now, and you're moving around, and people starting to respect you, and then the battle doesn't happen, that could be motivational. So,
and I was gonna say, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Active kind of got he got. I was trying to think of a way to say it, and it was all pause worthy. I was going to say the shaft and then the short end of the stick. It was all pause worthy. But basically, he had a bunch of people like cancel on him, and then he had to take battles on short prep. Like shit happened in the King of the Dot.
couple times.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I feel like those aren't the best gauges on like what he can do, and it hasn't been fair to him. And this is the first time he's getting a complete fair shake with ample time up front, you know what I mean? And again,
they both get to prep twice, so they already were prepared at the date. It was like 2 months ago, and you get to prep twice. You get to keep the fire stuff. You get to add new. You get to have extra time.
Okay.
So I don't know the last time I've done a battle where people had 2 times prep.
And I think Active. I think rappers like Active that are a lot of times they go to street approach that are angry. I think they don't get their credit for their dry humor. Like, I think Active has the ability to angrily say some real funny shit. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
He's done a lot. He's done a lot of pocket taps that were really like that. A lot of mark you out type of pocket taps that were really comedic.
Active strikes me as somebody that's going to say some like if he clowns you, he'll be real angry when he does it too, but it'll just be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are some of my favorite kinds of humor is when somebody like angrily, like they almost can't believe the other person would do that or say that or be like that or like. And I think that could steal around. That's a moment that could literally steal around. Like,
all right, I'm looking forward to that one. Jag versus Show Off.
So I'm going to be completely transparent. This might just be a guess because I haven't seen too much of their work, and that's no slight on them. I just don't watch nearly as many battles, and I hope that don't sound pretentious. I just shift it. You know what I mean? I remember not a couple years ago when Twerk said he wasn't too familiar with my battles, and someone was like, "What?" And I'm like, "I'm not mad at that." You know what I mean? I get it. Damn. Because I told you I gotta take a stab in the dark. 2-1 Show Off, but I really don't even have a reason why.
Okay.
So it's not. I feel like the girl that picks a football team because she likes the color. But I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna be ready. But just to be completely transparent, like their names definitely ring bells. I've seen them on many cards. I just haven't been able to sit down and really check their workout as much. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll say this for the people that's tuning in, just to make sure that we all come current. I still feel like Jag's best performance on a battle rap stage was versus Math. It was his first time. Back, I should say, after eons, and Math was still Math, and he had a great performance. Show Off in our very last card battled 2 times in the same night and had a flawless 6 rounds. And one of the battles people are saying is battle of the night.
Jeez, he battled twice on
twice in the same night. This was like 4 weeks ago.
That man is a damn machine. Well, that's enough. I mean, there you go. Memorization ain't you know what I mean, won't be a thing. That's unbelievable, man.
Nah, Show Off doesn't choke. Neither one of these guys choke. I don't think either one of these guys are choke prone. Jag has that rapid delivery. Show Off, he's a pen guy, but I think his pen is overlooked a lot by the bully and the energy and the performance element that he brings, but his pen is very, very intricate. So I really think that on the surface, it looks like that aggressive, almost bullyish type of battle. But I think we all got to be paying attention to all 3 rounds of what these guys are saying. It's one of those.
But you know what? Even let me say this. Even the bully aspect, I have a lot of respect for in the presentation. I don't like when people wildly violate somebody. Like, I'm not a fan of that. But like that, just the way, like, Twerk and Shook did it excellent. How there was a respect level, and they, they showed it around. Like, that provides an element. So again, I would never tell somebody else how to battle, but like, as long as there's like a respectful understanding, and you know what I mean, you add that element or a shoulder here or whatever. I don't I don't love physical contact in battle rap, but I do see the appeal in the bully kind of approach kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Or even like the close rap. I know Daylight used to like rap right here in people's ear. You know what I mean? And that
on a lot of matchups,
presentation was, you know what I mean, was key.
All right, so we got, and I'm gonna get to the 6th match. We got you. You say you right for 3 O's, rightfully so. Glad that you coming strapped like that. You got you couldn't even go 51-49 for A-Ward Big K, so that's a good one. That's a good thing.
That's unbelievable.
Sounds like you're gonna be up there co-hosting it with me because we're all fans waiting to see what's gonna happen with this grudge match. You had Will 21, you had Active 21, and you're off slightly a cuff going Show Off 21.
Right. And that's a flip of
I got you. Totally got you. And then the 6th match, what you got for E-Ness versus Gwitty?
I got E-Ness 2-1. And the reason is E-Ness has such an entertaining flow, and he's just so entertaining that I think that'll carry him through 3 rounds. But Gwitty will drop a haymaker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like either of them are gonna like you said, you're going from one high energy bully style battle to 2 people that have fun with it. Like, they'll probably laugh at each other's bars, and that's not a bad thing because they're both going to be wildly entertaining. I think Gwitty will have a bar that'll still around. I was in Boston when he told this dude Ant, "I'll stretch Ant like a buzzer beater," and I didn't even get it. And someone was like, I was like, "What?" He was like, "And." And that's what I'm saying. Like, he'll have something like that. To still with E-Ness's flow in battle rap, that approach can never be duplicated, man. It is just so special to watch him work, his movements, the spin arounds, the towel placements. Like, it's definitely a whole production. I think, man, that's a good ass battle, man. Like,
but you're going Ness 2-1.
I'm gonna go Ness 2-1. But I'm not saying Gwitty can't steal it with it, especially if he's such a personality. If he brings some humor to it too, that could be the factor, man.
So listen, man, we days away. I will see you Friday at the face-offs. Take us out of here.
Yo, man, make sure if you in the area in Atlanta, man, you fall through, have a beer with your boy. You know what I'm saying? If not, you know, buy a beer and sip it at home and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Click up the pay-per-view. You already know, man. We're going into work, man. So I appreciate the platform. Justice for Charlie, man. And yeah, man, let's have one of them ones, man, for sure.